Hello, Goosebumps fans. So, I think we need to make sure that everyone knows when it comes to theories. I would try to do this in the future, but again, just note that if it happens in a certain series, note that I'm talking about that certain universe. We're bringing in universes now, and well, there's one big fight that was going on because, well, it's kind of hard, but considering it's like, yeah, I really don't want to touch. It's like, let's just make sure everyone knows there's a Goosebumps universe. There's so many Goosebumps universes that we're talking about. I think I counted 9 to 14. The biggest one is the Big Omega. I call it the Big Omega. This is the one that has every single book known to man Goosebumps in it. I'm not touching that universe at all. So if anyone's pissed off that I say it's one thing or another thing, note that I'm never talking about all the books together. Not at all. So yeah, that's the crazy thing. And then there's just many things that you have to notice. The fact that Slappy got more powerful during the years and decades. Why didn't Mr. Wood get more powerful? How did he not get a lot of powers and he's just doing that? And it's like, oh, no wonder Slappy's a wuss. Mr. Wood has lots of powers. And it's like, no, Mr. Wood did not have powers. He was just very strong, willing to choke a dog, hurl slime, which, lo and behold, Slappy can hurl slime and actually burn people. What? And Mr. Wood cannot do that? Are you kidding me? And Mr. Wood is the older brother, you say. That's interesting. But it's like, yeah, Slappy is reigns supreme. He is very, very powerful. And in Big Omega is like, well, that's the thing about Big Omega is just that the fact of there might have to be 2 Big Omegas. That's just how it works because one book kind of contradicts another book. So if one book contradicts another book, it might just be the point of where there's 2 big Omegas. They're 2 big universes because all the books can't fit in one big universe that works. Or someone's just going to go berserk. Yeah, there's one person that actually shows you how berserk he is that, oh, good Lord, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit in. Yep, you see, this is why I don't want to touch Big Omega ever. And that's why I'm going to have to now talk about the nicknames that I give the universes because it's a lot more. It helps. So for now on, if I talk about the old school ones, it most likely will be about the OG universe, the OG 62 universe, or the Goosebumps 2000 universe, since they kind of compatible with each other. Note that Horrorland does have some of the original 62 books and 3 Goosebumps 2000 books, just so you know. I don't know where Give Yourself Goosebumps falls. Maybe there's some in there, but it's like, yeah, the Big Omega will have those, and they have their own universe as well, but I'm pretty sure there's some 62 books that might have leaked in there as well. So, I don't know for sure. It's like, yeah, I don't know for sure, but just so you know, when it comes to Snappy, anything about Snappy, he is only in Slappy World universe. He's only in that one. OG 62, he doesn't exist. So yeah, Mr. Wood and Slappy are both made of coven wood. What about Goosebumps 2000? That's a Tuppence subject. It might be 3 dummies made of cursed wood. What about what happens in Slappy World? Slappy World, Wally does not exist. Mr. Wood does exist, but Slappy don't give a fuck about Mr. Wood, so I'm sorry, Slappy makes the rules in that universe, which means if he says Snappy is made of cursed wood, he's his twin, he's made of cursed wood and he is his twin. That's how it goes. He practically erased Wally from the universe as well, I think, unless they give us a new one. And not only that, but he willed another dummy to be existent, Goldie. So it's like he is willing more dummies to be made now. He has the power to do that because this is his world. This is his universe. Well, technically world. I don't think he cares about the universe. Oh, wait. Oh yeah. Well, he's most likely, like I said, the Watcher, so he's not gonna do anything but commentate on the universe. He won't do anything in the universe, just Earth. He just only does stuff on Earth. He's not gonna go into universes and do things, but he'll be gladly to watch and let it happen. Or will it to happen? Funny one where it's like, yep, Slappy even creates the monsters in Slappy World. It's like, yeah, don't don't think that's a theory. It could be, but just saying, he got all the powers. He's practically Superman at this point. Not only that, but he's Superman Freddy Krueger up in this joint now. Yeah, special thanks to one person who said that, yeah, apparently he could actually maybe be a match to Freddy Krueger. Well, he was asking me, will he be a match for Freddy Krueger? I'm like, I don't know exactly what he does. I didn't know the book, and no one's telling me about the book, and most likely no one's going to tell me. I know the wiki, but still, I'm just saying. No one actually debriefed me on what powers he has in that book. So I have no idea if he can really go toe to toe with Freddy Krueger, but it either will be a decent match or something. Just saying. But considering that the last two, or I think the last two movies, yeah, I think the last two movies of Freddy Krueger, excluding, of course, The New Nightmare, and excluding Freddy versus Jason. Well, technically, no. Freddy versus Jason, that does actually count in this too, where the fact of he got very, very weak. The only way how he's powerful is if people believes in him. Slappy, on the other hand, who gives a frick if you believe him or not? He's gonna whoop your ass. So, yeah, there's an issue on whether or not he's able to beat him or not. But it's only if he's able to maybe even whisper in people's ear that Freddy Krueger doesn't exist or something. And he just basically is like, yeah, because he'd be able to go in and out of dreamland. Oh crap, Freddy Krueger's screwed. He's like, yeah, don't believe in Freddy Krueger, believe in me. I'm here talking to you right now. Can Freddy Krueger actually talk to you right now and do this? Psh, ow! Yeah. Yeah. But just so you know, I'll try in the future to make sure I type in like what universe I'm talking about, which just means that now there's even more that I can actually do some interesting stuff and be like, okay, so in this universe, this happened, this universe. But I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do that unless someone does something brand new. And then we'll talk about universes and different stuff. Excuse me. Yeah, kind of sad though, where it's like, yeah, but in many of the universes that we have here, they usually will end with my best friend is invincible. Because again, in that book, all the humans are extinct. So since all the humans are extinct, well, except for a few that are now in zoos, notice that means that an invasion happened and, well, dang. We don't know what exactly invasion happened exactly, but I can tell you and give yourself goosebumps, we see what happened where there's one alien force that actually got pissed off that this kid screwed over their diamond mine. Okay, he wasn't diamond mine, but still, he wrecked their freaking operation and they waged war and destroyed the world. And well, there you go. So if Give Yourself Goosebumps also is a part of the OG 62, also Big Omega, it's already in Big Omega. So I'd say for the most part, almost every single one is gone down. The only ones that actually gets to have a decent moment, which, let me remember, I'm pretty sure that Horrorland doesn't have My Best Friend is Invisible in theirs. Since they don't have it in their universe, they still have humans. So it's like, yeah, so it's basically pick and choose, and who knows what universe kicked out which book and stuff like that. But just saying, if you're thinking about the Big Omega, the Goosebumps universe, just Big Omega, all books are in. I can't tell you exactly what goes on with Snappy because there's issues. There's freaking issues. Big Omega has issues at hand. So I'm just basically, when I'm talking about anything Slappy World universe. That's it. Okay, good. So yeah, if I'm talking about any book in Slappy World, that's the Slappy World universe. For right now, as I can tell, because thanks to Slappy having a voice recorder in Revenge of the Living Dummy, I don't think Slappy World and Horrorland, those universes cross. I don't think they cross. So with that said, it's like, yeah, so with that said, it's like the new universe that they've formed, where many of the 62 books are not there. Yeah, they're not there. They've written out many of the Goosebumps 2000 books. The only Give Yourself Goosebumps books that's actually legitly in a Goosebumps universe is Don't Feed the Vampires. Cool for that one. And all the short stories, which I think the short stories are contained in their own universe too. But yeah, they don't exist in any other universe besides Big Omega and their own universe, respectively. Just because. But I'll try in the future to make sure you know which one or which universe I'm talking about. Like the True Freak label. Look for the True Universe label so you won't get pissed off or yell at me. Yeah, but yeah, don't hold your breath. I might actually forget about this, but this is a good explanation for anyone who actually dislikes any of the theories or say it's not good. Am I looking to be on the Wikipedia page? No. But if there's something that actually is good or worth looking into, hey. But mostly I would like the green slime Monster Blood be defended, and that's the only one that I would actually try to put in the Wikipedia page, is the fact of it makes sense that only one can is enchanted, not all the cans. But even so, just so you know, I'm thinking about universes now, okay? I'm not thinking about the Big Omega, which means all the books in one universe. No, I'm just looking at decent universes. So far I looked at the Goosebumps 2000 universe, maybe even OG universe a little bit, OG 62 universe a little bit, or at least basically maybe even the beginnings of Big Omega. But of course, technically there's so much stuff that happened beforehand, before books 2, where it's like, uh-oh. Yeah, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this, Blue. It's like, yeah, no. So it's either Goosebumps 2000 universe I'm talking about or Slappy World universe I'm talking about. Just make sure you look at what book I'm talking about. Because if I'm looking at one book I'm talking about, and eventually I'll also mention universes anyways. So just so you know, finally we can get this out of the way for anyone who wants to do debates and stuff. Unless we're going to talk about Big Omega, which, hell no. I'm not going to do Big Omega at all. I am not going to do that one. That's too much. If you want to tackle Big Omega, cool. But don't include me. I will be a consultant, but I will not spearhead doing the Big Omega, the big actual Goosebumps universe. I'm fine with talking about the mini universes. Universes that are somewhat big. But as for the big freaking fat universe, the big world of Goosebumps, Big Omega, no. But I kind of think that when it comes to the Big Omega, I might have to consider that the Big Omega might actually be 2 or 3 universes on their own, considering it depends on what book contradicts what in the Big Omega Goosebumps universe. Anyways, have a scary day, have a scary night, and hopefully this clears up stuff, because don't want anyone to actually say, hey, do your research, when I'm actually doing universes. I'm most likely the only one who's like, their universes, not the Goosebumps universe. There's universes. And I'm definitely not touching the Big Omega. You can do Big Omega all you want, but for me, I'm not touching that one because that seems too much. Fine materials like silk. Shut up. That seems too much. So anyways, that was a scary day, it was a scary night. If you're going to try to do the big Goosebumps universe, the Big Omega universe, go for it. But I don't want to be a part of that. I'll be a consultant, but I'm not going to be a part of it. Nuh-uh.